Today we're going to go over the soft light kits that create what kind of light? Focused or diffused?
Diffused.
Diffused. All right. So they live over here. There's two soft boxes. They are exactly the same. There's no difference except for one has a broken latch on it. And these particular soft boxes can be 500, 1,000, or 1,500. So if you are shooting something in a really big space and you need a lot of light, like if you're shooting at the Bennett Carr Museum or something like that, you should probably use one of these because it's so much. 1,500 watts of diffused light is a lot of light.
And you would use that when?
You would use that if you're shooting in a really big space, or you could use just the one step on it, the 500, and it's a two-step. So that means it can be 500, it can be 1,000, or it can be 1,500. And come hither. Are you wide?
Yes.
Okay. Don't be afraid to, we care about this. We don't care about me. Yeah, I don't care about seeing me. All right. So, that's right. I just said the latch side up or the words up. All right. These are old. Oh, try to at least get the strap inside the box, though, even though it's broken. And I think if we're lucky, we might have a guest appearance by Jim Liverett to do the Riffa box. I'm hoping. I'll bring him a treat, although I still owe Dylan a treat. Yeah. So did you see how I unhooked these little latches to get the light out? You're going to want to put them away like that. And remember, the reason why we're going over lighting is because your two projects, your news package, and your program project both need 3-point lighting. So is it appropriate for the purposes of this project to use outside as 3-point lighting? No. So you actually have to use light kits. And this is like an umbrella. It opens up like this. However, it's pretty stiff. And we open these legs up so that these are flat. So those need to be straight. And then this is the big honkin' light fixture. It lives under here. Oh, and it was not put away properly. So look at this, because this is wrong.
It might have been shut when you were first here.
So the lights need to be towards the inside of the box. So it needs to be flipped around. And this is where the cord lives. The cord doesn't live in with the lights. And you see if it was flipped around, the cord would be real close to this little space where it lives. I'm about to talk about that, Dylan. Yes.
Well, I think I will use it.
It is a really flexible lighting instrument just because you do have those 3 steps. So it's nice. Okay. So the way this works is, well, first let's answer Dylan's question. Please notice these lovely cases. I guess that's what they are. And what does that say? Could someone read that for me?
Open before use.
Open before use. And that is because this is 500 watts, which when this is closed and you turn on that light, it burns it. And it burns a hole. So if you're using this and you see smoke or you smell smoke, something on fire, it could be that one of these has flipped back. So this needs to be open. This needs to be open. Do I want to touch the lamp?
No, never.
Never.
Oil will get onto it.
And what will happen?
It will damage the effectability of the oil.
It'll bubble up and burst. Yes, it will. So this opens exactly like you would think it would open, right? It's like a giant Pac-Man. So now it's open. What are these things called?
Doors.
Yeah. And do you think they're doing a lot to control the light? No, they're really, they've got these clips on them. So let's say you take one of these because all the other light kits are checked out, but you really only need 500 watts of light or less. You could always put a piece of diffusion on here. So you can connect a piece of diffusion here and run on 500. Don't know if I'd use diffusion at 1500 because that's pretty hot. And it being on these doors, it may melt it into the doors.
Those were what we were using when the fuse blew.
Oh yeah, this will blow a fuse. Yeah, if you're using this, make sure that you spread the load. Like if you're using this plus another 2 lights, you need to make sure that you spread it out. Don't plug them all into the same breaker or it definitely will explode. Okay, so, you with me so far, Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot the important thing though. So look what this says. What does this say, Brittany?
Lock clip.
Lock clip. So what that's there for is to lock these 2 bars in place. So if this is straight, it's going to lock in. Now this isn't going to lock in because it's not quite straight. Ugh. Oh, he's going somewhere. Well, I guess he won't be our guest speaker for the Riffle Box. It's very sad. I've gotten the audience all excited about Jim talking about the Riffle. Oh, and look here. Look what's happened here. Some burnies. Yeah. So look, this has already started to flip closed. So, I mean, it is an easy thing to do. You definitely need to make sure that you keep opening them. Okay, so this fits on here. Like this. And then like this.
Oh, Carolyn, have you gone over where look at your wires while you're shooting?
No.
'Cause, do you remember what
Oh,
I
yeah,
shot
yeah.
before the leg?
Yeah. So you want to pull this kind of taut there. You really don't want a lot of wrinkles in it. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. And one more time, make sure these doors are open. So now, it's ready to light up. Thank you, Michael. Michael, do you want to say anything about the light wires?
Okay. Like
Now Michael's talking.
if you're in a situation where you have wires just coiled around, laying around, the safest thing to do
Because someone can do this. Oh!
is if you don't have any tape to lay down, that's one, but you can also roll the cord up and place it where you know nobody will step, and that's directly under the stand for the light. So that, and then see how it's straighter, more straight? You can lay tape across this, not diagonally, but across, and then that way, if you step on it, you're not gonna rip it up. It's just part of the floor at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But no one is. It's guaranteed that no one will step right there and just drag your cord out. Because if someone is walking by and they get it, that whole light's coming down.
Okay. A word of warning there. So this is the 2-step that I was talking about, Brittany. So one of these, if I turn one on, what is lit up?
500.
So this is 500 watts of light. And if you look at Dylan, flip that around, look at yourself.
Let me flip it around.
Flip the camera around.
Oh.
See what kind of light's on your face. There you go. Hi. That's 1500. So now we're on the surface of the sun. Obviously, you probably don't want to shoot into that. I'm guessing
I was getting you.
So flip around that way. That way. Because we want unfortunately, I learned that maybe we don't quite understand this, but if we're shooting, where do we want the light source? Behind the camera or in front of the camera? Yeah. So now the light is shining on my face. It's not shining on half my face. It's shining on the whole full front of my face. So let's see. So that's 500. And that's 1,000. Oh, and don't look into that. And that's 1,500.